I've lived here almost all of my life. When we were married first, we spent 7 years at Chorley, and we were welcomed with open arms, and we absolutely loved it there.
When we went on our own at Chorley, at Hilltown at Chorley, hard work, a lot to do, Norma doing guests, and but we got through it. We thoroughly enjoyed it. At Chorley, there was a lot of things to do to the farm there because it was an old gentleman who hadn't spent too much on lime and slag and this sort of thing, But we got it up, and just as we got it up, then we decided to leave. But that's progress,
My dad wasn't well, and I think they had to sell their herd of dairy cows almost overnight, and Dad didn't want the farm to go out of the family. So Arthur and I moved back to Down Farm in, I think it was about 1970.
And took on the farm?
And we took on the farm from Dad, yes, and rented from Dad.
Can you remember what rent you were paying?
Yes, I do. Do you want to share it? Yeah, we paid £1,000 a year. And one of my uncles said, "Jack, you must be mad if you think they're going to pay £1,000 a year rent." But we did. And we've survived, and our son and grandsons are still there at the farm. The farm's still in the family now.
Because £1,000 a year in those days was a lot of money.
A heck of a lot of money, yes, it was. Yes.
So he was a tough businessman, your dad.
Oh, yes. And a very hard worker, as was my mother.
So when you came to be running the farm yourselves here, so you were first involved in Samson, weren't you? Tell me how you came.
Well, when we were married in '63, we went to Chorley, and then Dad was ill, so we came back, or were coming back to Down, and at that time Dad's sister was farming Sampson Barton. Well, it wasn't Sampson Barton, just plain Sampson at the time.
Yeah.
Uncle and Auntie were farming Sampson, and they really thought they would like to retire, but their idea was to go to South Moulton because they'd no children. So they bought a plot at South Moulton and built. Well, Arthur and I, we took on Sampson from them. They left a mortgage, and we were able to farm Sampson with Down because it's all in a ring fence. And then Arthur and I bought Sampson. So that was, when was that? I can't quite remember.
1970.
Yes.
71.
Yes, that's right, about 70, 71. So Uncle, they were delighted that they didn't have to put their farm on the market, and it was all going to be in the family.